Yo, yo, yo. It's Mario Marks Terrell. Coming on here for a bit. It's nice and warm here today. Cut my grass, did some work. Energy's been good today. It's people around me that are crazy, as usual. It's every day. Come on, then. Hey, Ninja, how you doing? Happy retirement. I still got 18 years, and I probably still won't retire. As long as I live through that 18 years, I'll be all right. I'm paying for pension, so I better get it. And that's going to be the end of Pluto in Aquarius around 20 years time. So I'll be like another person. See, I'll be retired. 20 years from now, I'll be 67. How you doing, Miss Bikini? It ain't easy. Oh, it's beautiful today. It's beautiful weather here. It's 70 degrees. The humidity is nice. I cut the grass this morning and I did some yard work, cleaned up all around here. Um, raked all the leaves that were all over the place. And like when I picked up after my dog, made sure she's okay. I did a few things I got done. Then I took a nice shower just now and now I'm relaxed. I feel good. Yeah, it's no wind here. It's just like very nice. It's a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous day. It was so nice. I cut the grass and grass looks nice. Everything's good. I'm fucking happy that I got everything done. Tomorrow I'm gonna do my mom and dad's grass, and then I have the whole weekend to work on my workshop because I need to get all that trash out of there. And time is ticking. It's already May 1st, so Miss Bikini, you said you haven't bathed since April 20th. I should wash them up. I would say so. It's not a good thing. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I try to be. Yeah, I'm just waiting to go pick up my nephew in another hour and a half. I gotta go pick him up. So I said I might as well come on here for a bit and relax. I wore my back brace today, so it was nice. I felt much better working with the brace on. I just keep forgetting that I have it, and I keep forgetting to put it on because it's a nuisance putting it on. It's annoying. I don't like it. Oh, really? Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing what a potential divorce can do. It didn't change my brother-in-law. He got worse. He went from doing the bare minimum to doing fucking nothing. But something happened today, and I know it must have hurt his feelings big time. So so good. When people, I've been trying to tell people for a long, long time, and I say it mostly to on here and to my sister. And I can't stress it enough that when we disconnect from a negative person or a negative energy, a negative job, a negative family member, a negative relationship, whatever it is, if it's negative and you know it is, when you disconnect from it, Spirit says, thank God you finally woke up. Now we're going to give you what you need, what you want, and things are going to get better. Now, if you don't do it, the cycle continues, and the universe is going to be like, your fucking dumbass ain't paying attention. And that's exactly what happens, but people don't understand that. And I prove it every single time. Every time I prove that shit to everyone. And today, the my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law, he um he used to race with a guy in the boat. And ever since that guy left my brother-in-law and his boat and went to another boat, he's actually racing abroad and actually like is in a very good position and doing really, really good with another guy. Him and another guy got a boat. Instead of being with my brother-in-law, he went to another person because my ex-brother-in-law is a dickhead, right? So when he left my ex-brother-in-law and went to the other guy, he's been winning ever since. See? And he's winning without my ex-brother-in-law. So that must be killing him. And he made the newspaper today. And then there's a guy that he envies that races go-karts, and he's away beating people away as a Bermudian. So he's like he must be so mad and jealous that everybody's doing better than him without him. It must kill him inside. And when I saw that, I was like, there you go. Those people that are winning without him, and he must be like fucking assholes are winning without me. And that shit must be destroying him because they don't speak to him, they don't care about him, and they moved on without him, and they're winning without him. We all are. Life has gotten so much better without him. And I've been telling everybody that from day one. You get rid of somebody and you'll see your life evolve within minutes, hours, seconds, days, weeks, years. Everything will just start to get better and better and better. And you may not realize it now, but it will. You'll realize it eventually. And as time goes on, you'll be like, oh, look at this shit. Look, another person that doesn't deal with him, they got better. That's what happened today. Be like, look at this shit. These guys used to race with this guy, and ever since they don't deal with him, look, they got better. And him, he's still getting worse. Always got problems, always in the doctor's office, always at the hospital. He's always got something wrong with him. He's a miserable idiot. And that's why people need to understand you do not need a negative, toxic person around you. You want that person around you. So if you disconnect, you will do better. I promise you, you will do better. And that person will crumble. I guarantee it. It's happened in my life many, many times. Miss Bikini, your misspelling of Dan soap. If Dan was here, he'd be happy to know that you'll use him as soap. I'll tell him when he comes in. And that's what I tell people all the time. And nobody listens. I tell people a million and millions and millions of times. I tell them, hey, look, if you get rid of that person, I will guarantee your life will get better. And they're like, oh, well, I don't know, Mark, because I need them and blah, blah, blah. I said, no, you don't. You don't need them. You think you need them, but you don't, you know? So, some people just don't get it and they end up suffering. So that's exactly what happens. And people, when they see the difference, they're gonna be like, you know what, Mark, I should have did it a long time ago. That's exactly what my sister said. My sister was like, ever since he's gone, you know, my whole life got better. And I was like, well, I told you, but you guys don't want to listen. You wanted to keep a hold of that piece of shit. So if you want to do that, then go right ahead. But not me. And then she wondered why, and everybody wondered why I don't hang around people anymore because their energy is bad. That's what I do. But some people are never gonna learn. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, the thing is I know that once this is all over, that my family will be safe and secure in every way. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just continuing with life. I'm not going to sit here and wait for the day that it happens. Life goes on, but it would be nice if things were settled and finished because, I've never really been through this type of situation, where I'm waiting for a divorce to be final so my sister and my nephews and I can live our lives without this piece of shit in the background aggravating us. So it's a matter of days now before it's all over. So we're just being patient and we're also waiting for, like I said, my inheritance for a whole year now. And this month will make a whole year. My auntie passed away. And here we are still waiting for our inheritance money. And the reason why a lot of the reason is because time, because of a bunch of idiots that don't know how to, of course, yeah, he's always up. They're always going to be up to something, you know. But what you do is, like I told Ali, and I'll tell you, and I'll tell everyone, you have to have proof of what you say. If they lie, do not react. If he's a liar and a manipulator and he thinks he can go behind and get things, and make sure you got a better lawyer. My sister got a better lawyer. He ended up getting 3 lawyers and still couldn't beat my sister's lawyer. Now, my sister paid a good bit of money for hers, but she got it all back at the end of the day, right? So, a good lawyer and proof is all you need because liars don't have proof. He lied for a whole year to manipulate us and to provoke us, but he never ever, and listen to my words, he never ever sent a paper, an invoice, a receipt, or anything to prove what he was saying is real. But we sent pictures, videos, we sent all this shit to all his lawyers to prove he was a lying, conniving bastard, and it worked. We destroyed him. He's fucked. He can't do anything. He's left with nothing, which what we wanted to do. Well, he didn't leave with nothing. He has, shares in the company, but the only way he can get all that money is if he were to sell all his shares, which he won't, because his mother would kill him and disown him. So he would never sell his shares because he needs that income that comes in every year, you know. And the thing is his job is not secure because he's a ticking time bomb. And when he completely disconnects from us with this house and the money and everything, and he got to pay child support for the next 4 years, 3 to 4 years, right? Because my nephew is 14, he goes 15 in August, so he's still got 3 years and college tuition to pay for if they go college. So he's still got to pay for a lot of things. So he better pray on his knees that he has money and he has a job. Because the way he's going now, everybody says he's gonna end up getting fired because all he does is bullshit. And I was like, good. I hope he does get fired because we don't need his fucking money anyway. I proved that to my sister this whole year. Last year and this year, when he left, my sister was paranoid. And I was like, why are you paranoid? We pay the bills around here anyway. He don't pay for nothing. The 2 bills he paid for, we pay for it now. Who fucking cares? As long as you make money, and she ended up getting a better job, you know, and that's okay. And then once I get going with the workshop, I'm gonna be making more money. And I make money on here. I do whatever I can, man. I'm going. Things are good. Life is good. And if I want to, I can be on here more often because while I wait for the paint to dry on the things that I spray paint, I can come over here and work on here. I'm always got 2 incomes all my life. So if one don't work, another one works. God provides for me all the time because I'm a good person and I do what I have to do. Just like my client yesterday, I picked up the dishwasher from the company, I delivered it to their house, made some money off of it, and they gave me more work on the spot. You do what you have to do, and God's going to provide for you. You deal with good clients, clients are going to give you work. That's why I've survived all these years, and that's what I do. And then what we have to do is when things are going good, we just keep eliminating every negative person, every negative client, every negative worker, every negative person you have in your life. Keep eliminating them. And if you do it, you'll see your life will evolve like that. Boom. Oh, that's the thing, Miss Bikini. Phil and even though he's gone, he's gonna help you in spirit. He's not gonna leave you astray. He's not gonna make you feel a certain way. As long as you're doing what you have to do, he's not gonna be mad anyway. If he has nothing to be mad at you at, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. If you start doing dumb shit and you don't do what he would want you to do in real life now, then don't depend on you can't depend on him because he won't be able to deal with you because you're doing something that he doesn't approve of. But if you're doing the right thing, he's gonna help you. It's simple. So as long as you keep doing the right things, everything's gonna work out. Trust me. Oh yeah, Ninja. That's what most guys do. Most guys will act nice, and they'll. Now he's gonna take that boy to school, right? He's gonna take Cam to school, right? And when the teachers see him or parents see him, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we see A-hole bringing his kid all the time. He's such a great dad." Because he wasn't doing it all this time. So he's fucked anyway. Because people will be like, "Where were you all this time? You just started doing it." Oh, when did he do it? Oh, in May. Oh well, that's what happened because they got it. They're getting a divorce. When did you get served? Oh, April, whatever. When did you start taking your kids to school? Oh, May. Oh well, you weren't doing it before? No, ma'am. So you're fucked. So what? It takes a divorce for you to do something? You're a fucking idiot. That's why I hate people. I really do. I hate people with a passion that do that shit to their children or act all cool when you're up shit's creek, when you're something bad's happening, like, and you gotta make sure like you cover your ass. It's too late because dates and times and shit like that will always expose you. That's exactly what happened with the ex-brother-in-law. He tried to start to do things after the fact. You want to call, you never message your children during the day. You never said, "Hey, I saw you got good grades. Congratulations. Oh, how did you do on the test? Oh, can we go play golf?" You never did that before. And now you want to do it. Now you want to do it because you want to look good for your lawyer and you want to look good for people that you've been getting bashed from. It's too late. It's too fucking late. And that's why the people who have issues and get a divorce, if you was doing the right thing the whole time, you wouldn't be getting a divorce. You moron. Like, what is wrong with you fucking people? Like, I don't understand. What's so hard? If you love someone, you get married and you have children with them. What you mean to tell me you just automatically don't love them, or you get comfortable and you do whatever you want now? Like, that shit's just unbelievably dumb. Hi Angel, how are you, sweetheart? How you been? Yeah, exactly. As long as you have it all documented and you have proof, and people, if you need more proof, the people that go to school, like the other parents, right? They will be like, "Oh well, we want to know when was the last time you saw, his father come here? Oh well, he wasn't bringing him all this time. How long has this kid been in school? Oh, a year or two, whatever. Has he ever been around? No. Sure, Angel, whatever you need, sweetheart. But that's the thing, like, that's how we got my ex brother in law. because he wanted to come back to this house to get more things. But what about the shit you took? Where is all the proof of the things that you took from here that we have proof of? So when he said he was going to come back here and get more shit, we were like, no, you ain't. Because none of this shit belongs to you because you took everything you wanted. And when we weren't home, you took everything out of here and we caught you on camera because you didn't know we had one. We caught you and we got proof and we sent it to your lawyer. And after that day, that's when he started to sign everything. And he said, yeah, fuck this. I'm throwing in the white towel because they caught me. And you know who videotaped everything? Me. And I took pictures of everything and I sent it all to his lawyer. Said, look at all this shit he took. Thousands and thousands of dollars he took from this house that are matrimonial property that him and my sister's account paid for it. So how could you take matrimonial property, right, and expect to get away with it? But you're telling my sister ain't sold nothing from this house till today. She hasn't sold a damn thing. She's giving away pure shit. And what about you? What about all the stuff you took? Why you don't take pictures of it and show what you took? Because you're an evil bastard that took a whole pile of stuff from here without telling us. But we caught you. We saw everything you took, bro. We're not dumb. And after that day, when I exposed him to his lawyer with my sister, and we showed her all the evidence, even with things with his name on it that he left behind and proved it was his. All the lawyers got to do is say, look at these papers we're giving you because Mark and his sister sent these and said that you did this and you did that. So when he looked at that, he was like, fuck, they got me. They got all this proof of me throwing away thousands of dollars. He put everything in black trash bags so we won't see it. And he's so dumb. Because if he didn't want us to see it, why he didn't take everything in a truck one time and take it all to the trash so we won't get it and won't see it? You're dumb. You left it there for a week. And we went through the whole thing and took thousands of dollars back out of those trash bags and to utilize it. We haven't even sold any of it because we're going to use it because it belongs to us. But you did it out of spite. You did it because you're a bad bastard. And it all blew up in your face. So anybody who's going through a divorce or going through any type of situations, as long as you have proof, that person is fucked. They have no leg to stand on. And liars like my ex-brother-in-law and liars like all these people, they have no proof. They're just going to keep lying and hoping that you're going to react and slap them or beat them or, do something to them so they can look like a victim. Because that's what people do. And I'm too smart to be like, to go after him for his lies. I just proved that his lies were lies. And I proved that he took shit from here without our consent. And you had things locked in boxes and tubs. You had shit locked so we wouldn't see what you were doing. But too bad, we got you anyway. And you took things without us even telling you can take it because it don't belong to you. He took furniture from here, right? Outdoor furniture that belongs to the set that we have. He took it and didn't even say, oh, can I take it? It don't belong to you. It belongs to you and my sister. So how can you take matrimonial property off the property that you both own and just say, I can do whatever I want? And look where it got you. This. 0. That's what you got. Because we got you. And you just can't fathom it. You can't help it. You can't handle it. That's why proof goes a long way, especially with lawyers and like getting what's rightfully yours. And that's why you fuck around with me and my family, you're gonna find out that I have a lot of proof. And that's what I said on here last week. We're already on Wednesday, but this past weekend and this past week, I said a lot of things on here and I had to take those videos down. But I said a lot of things on here about my past and about how corrupt all these idiots are on here and how much proof I had to prove that they were lying. And that's why you don't hear none of them come around me no more, because they know there's always lies that they were telling. and I have proof of everything. Angel, I got your donation, sweetheart. I'll answer your questions, okay? But remember, liars have no proof. If you can prove a liar is lying, you win. I've been doing that my whole life. Every person who lies about me, I prove they're lying. And then I win. And then I laugh. And then I live my life. Simple. Okay, so you're saying who's using the phone number that Francis had before? Who's using the phone? All right, let me check. I'm getting that the person that's using that used the phone, that the phone that he had, the person that's using it, it could be another man, but let me double check. I keep getting it's a man. A second. You said who's using the phone number that Francis had before? It's a man that was using it. He told me years back that he got stolen, but now this phone. So let me understand this properly. So you want to know who has his old phone? I would say it's a man. But like when you call that old phone, right? No, well, you asked me who. I said it's a man, right? So if he said he got it stolen, when you call that number, does it work? So it works, the phone. And who answers it, a man? Oh, someone did rob his phone, and that's the man. The man that has it now is the person that robbed his phone. So it's not Francis. He doesn't have his old phone. He's what he said. It got stolen, and that's what I get. That person, whoever has it, is a man, and that's the man who stole it from him. So it's not Francis. He doesn't have the stolen phone because someone stole it, and it's a man that has the phone. Like even though you guys had a fight with each other, like he still cares about you. But if you had if you guys when you guys had this fight, um, it's probably because of another man, or maybe like he just has like two personalities. Like one day he's nice, and the next day he could be an ass. So I get like two faced energy here. So he definitely, does still care about you, and he does want to be with you deep down inside, because I got the two of cups here. But the fight that you had, he's not exactly happy. But like sometimes, right? Okay, so that's why he's mad because it's you. You got the changing energy. So he thinks you might be with another man. You see what I mean? He thinks that maybe you're with another man. So that's why he's mad. So that could be it too. Yeah, I mean, if this is him right here, you know, yeah, that's a lying energy. That's why I said he has two faces. So he's like, "Oh, hey, angel baby, I love you, this and that, blah blah blah." And then the next thing he's like, "Yeah, me lied to her because I have her in my arm. I have her believe in me, so let me lie to her." You know? Is he lying to? Yeah, I mean, I get that he is lying to you. So right, and that's what I see. So he thinks you have two personalities. See, but I'm getting he does too. If I were you, I wouldn't even deal with this guy anymore. But that's up to you, because at the end of the day, this is taking like forever to happen. And you know what? If you guys are meant to be with each other, then you'll be meant to be with each other. But if you and him are not even seeing each other, then what's the sense? All right, let me see what he's lying about. Well, the thing is if he's lying to you, then you know what he's lying about. If he's lying to you, right? Well, he's lying about like he's lying about he's like he may be not he's lying, but he's accusing you of things. He's accusing you of changing and how you disappoint me and what's wrong with you. So I see the accusations like him accusing you of stuff. But deep down inside, like he does care about you, but he might be lying to you about like his family, him lying to you about like the way he really um has like people that he loves and how he needs to depend on people but he really doesn't have to be depending on that. He's lying to you about past things, present things. Like he wants to say things to you to get you to say what you're doing, like mind manipulation. Like I don't think he thinks that you're unfair or you like accuse him or judge him of things. It's weird. Like I feel like a man is helping him and he really wants to be with you, but he's more worried about not being with you than being with you. You know? It's like he wants to be, he's very insecure. So, and I also feel like because you help him financially here and there, you know, I feel like he feels like because you give him money and because you help him, that's the only reason why he stays around with you because he needs what you give him, you know? But he's still worried and he's still very insecure. I mean, there's a lot of weird energy around that. See, when you're not with somebody face to face, the answer is always going to be up in the air because the energy is the doubt of the people that talk to each other. See, there's a lot of doubt in his mind and in his heart, and then he'll say things like that to you because he's not getting anywhere. You know, it's both. It's both. Like I said before, I don't know if you heard me, but the cards I pulled before this, it was saying that it's a mix of the present and the past. So he's thinking about his past and he might be lying to you about that. And he's lying to you about what's really happening right now, you know? So whatever he can get from you is benefiting him some type of way. That's why he says and does what he does and says what he says. What's going through right now is what he just told you. You know, like you just said to me, right? That he's telling you, you always change, you make me happy, now you disappoint me. So in the present right now, right? He's asking you what's wrong with you because now you're starting to change and doubt me, you know, say I'm lying and starting to argue. You see what I'm saying? So in the past you wasn't like that. Or maybe you was, but now it's the same thing over, you know, now the present's coming to the present is now he's thinking like, what the heck? What's wrong with this woman? I thought you had my back, you know? Like he's upset with you because he feels like you might be dishonest with him. He might think that you're not trustworthy. He might think that you're trying to trick him. But like he always wants to let you believe that he's coming to you and he wants things to get better. He wants to find some type of joy and he wants to have a holiday with you. He wants to have pleasure with you. Like he'll always mention that. But in the back of his mind, he thinks that you think that he's taking advantage of you. So if that's the feeling, that's what I get. In the present, right now, he feels like you're not being honest with him and he shouldn't be honest with you. That's what I keep getting. Like there's no honesty and sincerity between you both. That's the present right now, how he feels about you, and maybe how you feel about him. Well, he keeps making excuses. One day he's in the medic office and he can't go nowhere. Now he's fine, but he's got lawyer issues. And if he's living where he is, how can he, not be okay and come towards you? It don't make no sense. Like, this has been going on for a long, long time. In the past, right? In the past, he also had a woman in his life that was not honest and not consistent to him. In the past, he could have been drinking. He could have been like smoking and drinking and like not had any appreciation for any women in his life. And also, he's hopeful that he can go back and return to the old people that he used to be with and have a reunion with you and have a reunion with past people where he came from, where he used to live. But he's not getting none of that because like he needs to maintain peace before he even tries to come back home, you know? And that's what I get. I keep getting that he doesn't trust women in his life. He doesn't trust no woman in his life. The past women and the women that are in his life. He don't trust nobody, especially women. What's really holding him back from coming home is money. He doesn't have any money. And he took a risk, right? He took a risk, but his risk didn't work. And there's a woman that must be you here that's causing him anxiety. Like he's being honest about why he can't come back. And the reason he can't come back because he doesn't have no money. And he's like he got robbed. In the past he got robbed. Now he's got bad he's in debt, and he has no like somebody to give him anything. So every time he takes a chance, it goes back to normal. But he is being honest on why he can't come back. And that's because of money and documents and all that stuff. So you said to me that he needs money to pay for this lawyer and documents. He ain't got no money. And that's what he needs. He's waiting for a chance. He's waiting for he's gambling to try and find the money. So he's taking every gamble he can. Doesn't mean he's actually like at a casino gambling, but he's gambling on life. Like he's trying anything to get money so he can get out of there and get what he needs, but it's not working. And family, I feel like his family isn't helping him. And there's women that won't help him either. Well, it's really up to you whether or not you want to give him an apology, because at the end of the day, if I were you, I would ask myself this: how long has it been since you've seen him? It's been a long time since you've seen him face to face, right? So if you haven't seen somebody face to face for that long, it's telling you something. It means that it ain't happening, and it ain't gonna happen until that person makes his life better. You see what I'm saying? So that's up to you whether you want to hang on to him forever and ever and ever until he gets his shit right. But why would you want somebody like that in your life anyway? You know? And if he's gonna treat you like that and you're gonna treat him like that, then what's the sense of going back and forth? It don't make no sense. Because I've been reading about this with you for a long time. And if this continues and it never ends, the last time you asked me when he's coming, it changes every time because it's him. He's the one who can't get his shit together, you know? He tells you all these things and says, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming, but he never does. So like, and the weird thing is in the cards, he's telling the truth about why he can't come is because he ain't got no money and nobody's gonna help him. You see what I'm saying? And it's because probably his character and who he is, and that's why nobody wants to help him because they have a hard time believing him, and he might have burnt his bridges with the people that were in his life, especially his family. Like I see in the cards that his family doesn't want to help him because think about it. If he was a good person, somebody would have been paid for his shit and bring him back home. Think about that for a minute. If he was a good person, I know for a fact if I was in some other country and I couldn't get home because somebody robbed me or whatever, I can call a lot of people and say, hey, look, I got robbed here. I'm in wherever. And, can you send me some money so I can get home? And when I get home, I'll pay you. You know that. And then, can you go get, me this and can you get me that? I need to find, I had some unfortunate things happen. And I'll be back in Bermuda in a week, guaranteed. Because I know I have, that reputation of, I'll if I need you, I got you. But if he's been there all that time, then it's bullshit. It's something going on with him. And that's what I see in the cards. He has no money and no one wants to help him because they know if they help him, it's a big risk. They're not going to get nothing in return. And for him to be out there all that time, that's what's going to happen. So that's what I get. My nephew tried to come in here just now, but I'm going to, but yeah, Angel, it's really up to you, Let me just text my nephew real quick. Okay. He's 16. The oldest one, well, the ones I live next to are 14 and 16. So he just texted me to tell me he's leaving. He came back from school and then now he's going back on his bike. He has a motorcycle now because when you're 16 years old, you get to have a motorcycle. So he has a motorcycle now, and I pray that every day that he's safe, But he's a good kid. So that he's gonna go watch his younger brother play basketball, and I have to pick him up in an hour. So he's gonna watch the game now, and in an hour they're finished, and I'm gonna go pick my other nephew up. But I have 6 nephews, and the oldest is 21. Then I have 2 19-year-olds, one 18-year-old, one 16, and one 14. So I have 6 nephews, all boys. Basically, I've been, working and taking care of them and helping my sister with her divorce and the house and just doing what I have to do. I've been coming on here every day, working and helping out everybody and talking about life and things like that and just doing what I have to do. I have to work. This last year and this year has been very difficult for my family. My parents have been through a lot because they're getting older. I try to help them. I try to help, everybody online, my family, my clients. Everything's been crazy the past 12 months, but it's never going to be perfect, which I know. So I just try to help everybody as much as I can. You have grandkids, 25, and the one that I babysit is 11. He's as tall as you. Oldest grandson is 25, youngest 11 years. He's own a babysit. Okay, cool. And see, I just finished talking about my sister, and she's calling me right now. Just give me a second. I gotta answer the phone. Yeah, yeah, I'm online. What happened? Go ahead. About what? Oh, good Lord. My my sister was venting to me. Thanks, Aqua. I got it. You can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. My sister's a manager at a household like store, like a big store, and she says that ever since the retrograde last month, and the retrograde's over, but it still carries over like a couple days. It ended on the 25th, but like it's a week later now, and it's still like it's still affect. But you don't need the retrograde to affect people. People are just dumb anyway. People say do dumb things. So she's a manager, and she said that people tried to undermine her because she's so nice. And I told her, don't be nice to those people. You just work with them. They're your work. You control them, and you have to show them that you don't take their shit from them. So I told her, I said, you're your worst enemy. You can't be cool with those people. Don't be all cool with them because then they're gonna run all over you because you don't say nothing because you don't want to start no trouble. But you have to really, put your foot down. So she said, I took your advice, Mark, and I put my foot down, and everybody has got fire up their bum now. And I said, well, there you go. That's how you get them. I said, I told you, if you're in charge, you got put in charge for a reason. So you have to control what goes on. So get rid of all those idiots, and make sure you do your job right. Being a boss is not easy because you deal with a lot of idiots. All right, Aqua, you said, how you doing, Barb? And I hope you feel better, Barb. Yeah, don't forget your position. Yeah, I told her that. And Aqua, good to see you and thanks. Yes, Angel, it's not easy. But yeah, I was on the phone there talking to her. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't, you can't be nice to everybody. You're only supposed to be nice to the people that give you the same energy back. If somebody treats you good, you treat them the same way. If someone treats you bad, don't treat them bad, you know, back. Just disconnect from them. Don't even speak to them, especially if you're at work. You say, look, I'm the boss. You do what I tell you. If you don't like it, the door is right there. And they'll be like, okay, well, and then it's either they're going to leave or they're going to stay and shut their mouth. It's that simple. I've been a boss my whole life. And I've been telling people, look, you don't like it? You can go somewhere else. Everybody can be replaced. Go away. It's simple. When people act up on here, I say, go somewhere else. I'm not dealing with you. Go away. And I'll delete your ass and you'll know all about it. And I'm not putting up with nobody on anywhere. Nobody's gonna like disrespect me. That ain't happening. Hell no. And when we do that, we're much happier. All right, so Aqua, you said, what's the tea with what's currently going on in my past friend E's life? Just recently had her pop up randomly in a dream a couple of days ago. I thought it was weird. All right, let's check. Yeah, Miss Bikini, all we do is we can learn from our mistakes and we can learn from other people on how to control life and how to deal with it. I've been telling my sister, that's why she calls me, because I've been telling her, when you go to this job, you've been there for 6 months. You can't, the woman that left and put you in charge says, don't let these people walk all over you. You fuck them off and you tell them about themselves. Well, my sister's not like that, see. My sister's not the person to say, hey, what the fuck are you doing? But she said today she had to. And I was like, good. You got to be like your brother. You tell people about themselves. You don't have to hit nobody or, go crazy. But yeah. Hey, Dan, what's up, bro? All right, this person, E, Aqua, they have like a person, a man in their life that's tricking them, deceiving them. Looks like they're like relationship, or if they're married or they have a relationship, the relationship is not that great. The only thing that's going good in her life or this person's life is work. They're very good at what they do for work. They have like a good work system, and that's the only thing that I see that's good in their life. What's not good is like them going through some divorce or they're going through some breakup with a person. They have like a deceptive man around them, a person who has like conned them, or a person that's a fraud, things like that. And it's really like bad for them. She's very indecisive. She's not really the type of person that's like gonna make a decision. She's very hesitant to move forward. She's ignoring the fact that these things are happening. She wants to like get a divorce or release from this person. She's trying to, but she's dealing with work stuff first. She's been in a toxic relationship and she has a kid with him now. Oh well, that's why I see what I see then. So she's dealing with like a bad baby daddy, and she's got more on her plate. But like I said, work is good for her. She might have a good job or something like that, where that's the only thing keeping her afloat, keeping her like happy. Um, but she's trying to like get rid of this guy or release herself from the guy, but she's very indecisive. Like she doesn't want to do it. Like she's very diligently thinking about it, but she's trying to release herself from the bond that she has with the person. And he might not want to like pay child support, or he might like be very like annoyed with her right now, and like he might be doing things to her that nobody knows. Yeah. So that's what's going on in her life. Like, and probably one of the reasons why you dreamt of her or dreamt of her is because like she's thinking about like her being stuck, and when she has an argument she would like to call you or like to talk to you, but like she doesn't. And she wishes she had somebody like you to talk to vent to. And that's probably why you dreamt of her, because she was thinking about you, or thinking about like friends that she can talk to but doesn't. But she has a lot of sleepless nights, and she's very worried about this guy because this guy is very insecure and he's evil, and he has like he does a lot of bad things. So she's all over the place. I get a lot of bad things. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Angel. No problem, sweetheart. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a busy morning, Dan, but it's good. I got a lot done today. It's been good weather. I cut the grass, did some yard work, cleaned the pool. Did a lot of things I need to do, washing clothes. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, Aqua. I would say like yeah. That's why if you blocked her, because that's how she is. She was too toxic for you. So she probably wishes that she wasn't, or she wishes that she had you back to talk to again, because maybe you gave her good advice. If you're an Aquarius, that means that you're a good listener, and you're there to give people advice. But she probably regrets not having you in her life and wish you that you were talking to her, because she needs somebody, because she's going through all this bullshit. So it makes sense why you would dream about her, because she's probably thinking about you. Yeah, see, there you go. If you did a lot for her and was a very loyal friend, she's probably that's why you dreamt of her, because she, telepathically sent that energy. Well, there you go. When you're an Aquarius, if you don't get the same reciprocated energy, then you get rid of the person. And when I started this live, I told everyone that, when you take toxic people out of your life gets better. You know, if you can't have toxic people in your life, because when you do, that circle of bullshit's gonna keep going around, 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 and you're gonna drive yourself nuts. You can't, and that's what I told my sister that was on the phone just now. I told her you can't allow those people to tell you how to do your job or undermine you. You have to point at them and say, "Hey, look, I'm the fucking boss. You do what I say. I got put in this position and make this money because this is my job. If you don't like it, you can go to my superiors or you can leave or you do as I tell you or I'll go find somebody else. There's plenty of people who want your job, sweetheart. So now she's starting to understand what the old boss told her. Because the old boss told her what I told her. When you're a boss, you have to step up. You can't let people walk all over you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, there you go. See, you're another example of a person that let go of a toxic energy and your life got better now. See? That's how it works. I've been telling people this for years, but people hold on to like the toxicity and they hold on to that person hoping they're going to change. They're not going to change. They're not, because that person, that toxic people are put in our lives to test us, to see if they can drag us down with their toxicity. You see what I mean? And that's how it works. But if you let it go, you see your life change. You're welcome, Aqua. Thank you as well. Dan, you said it's the wife, but she was a good listener. She believed I tried. Well, there you go. Dan, earlier, I don't know if Miss Bikini's here, but she was saying how, yeah, she's here. Miss Bikini said she wrote it, she typed a sentence and said that she needed some dang soap, D-A-N-G. She wanted to say dang soap, but she said Dan soap, you know? So I told her that when you come here, I'll tell her that you wanted her as your soap. You know, she wanted you as her soap because she wrote Dan soap, you know? Or she wanted your soap. Then she corrected herself and wrote dang soap. So there you go. Okay. I had to tell her, Miss Bikini, because it was too funny. So she wanted the dang soap, but she ended up saying Dan soap. So if you see a soap go missing, Dan, and Miss Bikini took it. You know? Yeah, she likes chubby old guys with soap. You know, she wanted that Dan soap. She said she didn't have any dang Snoop, but you know. She said that she hasn't had a bath since April 20th, so she needed some Dan soap instead of dang soap. You know? Maybe that would help her, you know, bathe, you know, again. Dank soap. There you go. See what happens when you misspell things? See that? She wanted the dang soap, but she ended up getting some Dan soap. Yeah, wacky tobacco, you know. So Barb, how are you doing now? Have you fainted since or are you better? Miss Bikini said, no pot for me. Some booze and I'm square. Yeah, I haven't had no pot and booze. It's going to be 7 years in August. I'm proud of myself. I used to smoke and drink every day for years. I saw 222 today when I went to go get a shower. And now it's 422 now. Oh boy, it's not easy, man. It really isn't. Yes. Yeah, I know. A lot of dirty minds. And I'm surprised because you guys are older than me, see. You're old and dirty. I tell you. It's okay though. It's like that on here all the time. We're always talking dirty on here or saying funny dirty things. As long as it doesn't go overboard, then we're okay. You know, some people in the background be like, yeah, these people are crazy. I don't care what they think anyway, but you know, we say a lot of things on here. It's okay. It's an adult channel. It's not meant for kids. I wrote it on there. It's not meant for kids. I didn't write it on there, but it says it's not meant for kids. You have to be 18 or over. And I don't even have any 18-year-olds in here anyway. I think the youngest person that comes in here is like 21, 22, I think. Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, there you go, Dan. Anybody that age is a kid to me too, because they could be my kid. But I don't mind the age of the person as long as they're respectful. I think my friend Destiny that comes in here, I think she's like 20. I think she's like in her 20s. I think she's like 21, 22, maybe 25. I'm not sure. Because our mom's my age. So she's like 20. I think she's like 20 something. She's like the youngest person that comes in here. She's a sweetheart. I know her and her mom. So. I just got a donation from somebody. Just let me know who you are and you can ask your questions. Gonna drink more water and soak to my diet and chill out. If it happens again, I'll get medical help. Okay, good, Barb. I'm glad it didn't happen again. Yeah, that's all you got to do is drink a lot of water and add soap to your diet. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a salty, I'm not a soap person, but I do like add soap to certain things that I can tolerate, like popcorn. Like I'll put seasoning salt with my popcorn or on my French fries or on my potatoes, but I don't really like salt that much. Even sugary things I don't really like that much. Like when I drink a cup of coffee, I'll put like half a teaspoon of sugar in there, or maybe like a little, maybe like a not a whole teaspoon, but like three quarters of one. I don't really like a lot of sugar and all that. It's gross. I don't like too much sugar and too much salt is ugh. It doesn't set right with me. It's been longer than that, Dan. I don't know if you ever heard me talk about her, but she's gone. I got rid of her off of here because she was too much. I wish her the best, but she can't come in here no more. I deleted her from the channel. Yeah, put some salt, seasoning salt on your popcorn. Yeah, Dan, I had to eliminate her because the last time she was in here, it was just like, what the hell is wrong with you? And she's on my friends where I met her. She's still there with my friend, and as long as she's getting whatever she needs from my friend, then that's all fine. I really don't care. Like I don't want nothing to do with people like that. She aggravates the hell out of me. So I had enough of her. Because you pay me to do something doesn't mean I have to have you around all the time. So I had enough of her. She needs to get herself together. But like I said, I wish her the best. I don't hate her or anything like that. I just can't deal with her energy. It's too annoying. I can't answer stupid questions every day. That ain't happening. So yeah, I had to delete her from the channel. Hey, Ilana. I think that's how you say your name, Ilana. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. You can go ahead and ask your questions. But yeah, that's what happened, Dan. The last time she was in here about what 3-4 weeks ago. I think about a month ago now. Yeah, I had enough. But she's still around. She's still around my friends' channels and things like that. I see her in there. Yeah, she's okay. She's still doing her thing. She's still aggravating everybody she talks to. She won't be aggravating me. Eliana. Okay. Eliana. Okay. Eliana. Okay, I'll call you Ellie. Okay, Ellie. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. That's cool. I don't mind talking about things like that, you know. If she was upset with me getting rid of her, she hasn't, emailed me. My email is open. She could email me and be like, Mark, I'm sorry or whatever. But she didn't. She's probably pissed off that I got rid of her. But she did it to herself. People, if you no longer can come in here and talk, and you're banned, you did it to yourself. I'm not gonna just ban you to ban you because I help everybody. But if you're gonna ask me retarded questions, then I'm not gonna deal with you. Once in a while, I'll try and knock some sense into you. But if you're gonna ask me like stupid questions that Tara can't answer, then I'm not dealing with you. You know. The last question I remember her asking me is, where should she retire? Like the cards ain't gonna say what state or what country to retire. You have to ask me. So like I can't deal with that shit. It's just annoying. So you ask me stupid questions, you're not gonna be here long. All right, so Ellie. Yes, her. But she ain't the first and she won't be the last. All right, so what I'm getting here, what's coming towards you in your love life, what I usually do is when you ask me that question, I usually check the next 3 months. So May, June, July, you know. Yeah, exactly. So there you go, Ali. So, on this channel, I don't put up with like stupid, dumbass shit. Like, it's either you're an adult or you're not. And, I block everybody who aggravates me. So, you can pay me all the time, but, don't think that I have to do it, you know? So that's how she carried on. And that's why I got rid of her. But she's aggravating somebody else now, which is great. All right. What I see here is you might have someone come towards you in the next 3 months, but this person is like a person who is conceited and they're going to talk about themselves all the time. I'm getting you as the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's extremely comfortable with their life, very secure. You have your dignity. I feel like you can withhold your own. You have enough for yourself, and that's why whoever comes into your life, you make sure you analyze what they can really bring for you instead, because you already know what you bring for yourself. But I do see like a person that's going to be faithful and loyal, and somebody who's going to be like a friend to you in the next 3 months. This person's going to be consistent, but they might be a little younger than you or the same age as you. So I would say, like, if you're in your 20s, this person could be like in their 20s too, but maybe like a little younger. But this person I'm getting is like a little younger, or they can have like a young energy about themselves. So, but if you like, people that are younger and a little younger, then that's okay. Then you can handle that, then that's fine. Now, this can also mean that you have a young child and you're focusing more on your young child and not wanting to like bring anybody in your life, or you need somebody that's going to love you and your child. So that can be two things there. But either way, in the next 3 months, you're going to have two different people coming into your life. Okay, no kids. So I would say that this is a young man or a young lady, whatever. This person's coming into your life in the next 3 months, but it's going to be difficult because you're probably not used to that type of person being so cool and being nice. So you're gonna be like, okay, well, let me try and find something wrong with them, right? Because they're too cool. Ah, you're 37, but attract younger men. Oh, there you go. So this guy might be like 20 something. So if you want to be that type of woman that wants, the younger men, then this younger guy wants you and sees you as a suitor. Um, and the reason why this guy likes you is because you're that Queen of Pentacles. He sees security with you. He sees like, hey, look, this is a mature woman. There's a lot of young women, they're out of their damn mind. So, when you're older, these guys like older women, or like they less like somebody that's more mature. So yeah, so there you go. So that's, you come up dominant in the reading as the Queen of Pentacles, but even if you're not that sign, it doesn't matter. It just describes your character. But I do see two different guys coming up to you. One's a conceited idiot, and you probably be like, you know what, bro, I know. Then there's another guy who's young, and he's like a faithful and loyal person, but maybe because of his age, you're going to be kind of like thinking it's going to be difficult, or you need to change like your perspective on it. But otherwise, that's what I see in the next 3 months as far as like what's coming towards you is two different people. One's decent, one's not, but they're both young, because I do get like a page, a knight and a page, so they're like younger than you. So you can expect two people to come into your life in the next 3 months. One is decent, one isn't. But it's the younger out of the two is the decent choice, is the better choice, even though he's younger. But he might be in his 20s, so he might be like 10 years younger than you. But hey, if you want that, that's cool. I ain't judging you. But there's potential there for someone. I don't think you guys will be in a relationship or anything. Like in the next 6 months, I don't see like a relationship for you. But what I see is like you being attractive to people. Like I feel like you get a lot of traffic. You know what I mean? I feel like you're an attractive person. So that's why you get the attention, but you know the difference between attention and good attention and bad attention. So like in the next 6 months, I don't see like a concrete, serious relationship. And the reason for that is because you know that, you know the difference between an influential partner and a bad partner, and you might have a return of like a friend come back into your life too, but it's just a friend, nothing that you really want to get into like a relationship with. Yeah, so that's what I get for the next like 3 to 6 months as far as like what's coming towards you in love and stuff like that. And the best thing to do is take care of yourself at the end of the day. Hey Jay, I have to answer Ellie's last question, and then I'll get to you afterwards. Then I gotta go after that. All right, the next one you want a general for May. All right, cool. All right. I think I know you from Becca's room. Don't you go in Becca's room? Like my friend Becca, Becca's Tarot, Becca B's Tarot. That's where I know you from. Where I've seen you around there. I think it's you. I could be wrong. I say I know this person from somewhere. Oh, yeah, my friend. Yeah, you're Becca's friend. I remember. Yeah, I've seen you in her room before. Oh, see, I know this person. I've seen his name somewhere, but I didn't want to Oh, okay, yeah. She wasn't live today, I don't think. She was live yesterday. Yeah. Okay, cool. I remember seeing you. Cool. All right, so overall for this month, what I'm getting is you might be dealing with like a person who's petty, a woman that is weak, a woman that's around you that abuses her power or tempts you to say things or to do things, somebody you have indifferences with and you can't really tolerate, someone who you have lack of faith around. This could be a coworker, a sister, a mother, any woman that's around you that undermines you. Like you might be dealing with a person like that, you know? So that's going to continue into this month is dealing with a fake friend, yeah, a fake person. I got this person like being a weirdo towards you. Um, like try not to like be seduced by this person or distracted by this person because this person is someone who is very suspicious. They want to distract you, they want to seduce you, they flatter you probably or tell you things that's a lie. They might be over dependent on people too much or around you. This is going to make you feel very unhappy and very disappointed. And it's a bitter experience you're going to go through with this person. And you might be very discontent with dealing with them. So try, the only thing I could suggest with this is to completely delete this person out of your life if you have to. You know, if you want to, you can, and it'll make life easier. Like I always tell everybody that if you say you're the queen of blocking, you shouldn't have no problem dealing with this person, right? So this is confirmation for you to not go another month without this person aggravating you. So I feel like this person's still gonna try, and even if you blocked her, that she's still gonna try and like, um, be dependent on you or try to like distract you or talk about you or things like that. But just ignore ignorance is what I always say. Um, the good part of May is I feel like if you're waiting for money, you'll get money. If you're waiting for like something materialistic things, you'll be getting that. Also, like if you're very generous to people, they'll be generous back to you. Or somebody might be like giving you some money, or if you're waiting for money, you'll be getting that. If your birthday is coming up, you'll get gifts in May. Um, I just feel like you'll be gratified by someone like work, or somebody might be like giving you something, like being kind to you. Or this could be you being kind to somebody, being charitable to somebody, and you getting like, the gratification back, like you scratch my back, I scratch yours type of vibe. But there could be like a person, like a boss or like a man or somebody like that saying, "Hey, great job, Eliana, do this, do that." You might be sharing, with others like your gifts, your materialistic things, stuff like that. Just having like a month where you get something back from your hard work, reaping what you sowed type of thing. So that's the good news about it. Hey Lala, I'm doing good. How are you, sweetheart? So overall in May, you might still be like, stuck in like where you are with this person, and like you might want things right away, but it might just, come at the end of the month. I think it's too early now, but like at the end of this month, you might be like, you know what, this was a good month. I made money. I did things for people. People did things for me, or just a person that does something like that. Right. So this is you then, this is you being like a good person and being a giver. So somebody's gonna end up giving you something. It's something that if you're a giver, it's hard to like accept something given to you because you're always the giver. So when a giver gets, they're like, oh my God, wow, I can't believe I finally got, blessed, or I finally got something that I wanted. Could be a material thing, or if you're like, if you want to buy something you've always wanted, like, you know what I'm saying? Then like you'll get it eventually. Like if you ordered some, it's finally coming in. Or if you wanted to always get like a purse or something like that, you'll get it. Yeah, exactly. For me too, it is like, I do so much for everybody else. And then when I finally get something, I'm like, wow, Okay, cool. I am. People do care. So yeah, that's what I got for you overall in general. Nothing bad. Just like people around, we can control the people around us, but to a certain extent. So try not to give your energy to anybody. All right. You're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you. I appreciate you coming by. And I always Becca and I are very good friends. I you know I she's my she's like my daughter, that I never had. So she always calls me daddy, and I called her my daughter because she's half my age. So I've always helped her, and she always recommends me to people and stuff. So, and vice versa, we recommend each other. So I appreciate like people from her room coming over here because she trusts me and I trust her. So God bless Becca and the people that she that takes care of her too. So it's good to see everybody getting along. All right, so Jay, you said something about work. What do you see happening for work? All right, let me check. Yeah, I know she does. I've helped her a lot, and we're really good friends. Yeah, I got it, Jay. Thanks. Yeah, we're really good friends, and we help each other out a lot. So I know she talks highly of me all the time. I talk highly of her too. I always got her back. These YouTube streets ain't really good, so I make sure nobody fucks around with my daughter. All right, yeah, I want to know especially what do you see going on with George. All right, let me check, Jay. I gotta go after this though. I gotta pick up my nephew in 15 minutes, so I gotta go right after this. So please don't send any donations or anything because I gotta go, and I'll be back. I'll be back later. Yeah, you can get a bath now, Miss Bikini. All right, so at work, I think it's going to be good at work because George likes you and he thinks good about you, but you might have like you might feel like people on the outside looking in are contemplating whether or not they should wait or try with you or try you and see how you are. But this person, George, is a person who like he admires you, he thinks good about you, to be honest, and he wants to keep his reputation of being like a content, decent person. But like there's a lot of like outside influence, like people at work might be influencing him to make him feel like a certain way or to be a certain way. Um, but I don't get no bad energy with George. Like, I feel like he likes you and he's cool with you and he wants to be cool with you. I think that he wants to find compatibility with you, but right now he probably feels that things are at a broken sequence, like it's not going the way he wants it to go, or a way that you want it to go. All right, Dan, take care. Lala, I have to go now to go pick up my nephew, but I'm gonna be back like in about maybe like an hour or so. So I don't know if you can wait and I can come back in an hour. Or if you want, you can email me the questions and I'll answer them and email them back. So I don't know if you can wait like an hour before I come back. It might be even less than that. But yeah, even though he's rude to you, I still think like, he's not like I know he's doing that to you. Like the work experience will be fun, even if he does, even though he knows he's rude, even though he acts rude, he's still like, and he still likes you as a person. He still thinks that he can work with you, even though he's rude. I mean, he is like a bad influence and he can be dishonest to you and he can be trying to take an advantage of you. But like, just know that he's a fake person sometimes, but he does look at you in a good way either way. Like he's not gonna like do something extremely bad to you, you know? So like right now he's being influenced by other people, like other workers or whatever. But I also feel like he's contemplating on whether or not he should be nice to you or rude to you. So when he's rude, just ignore him. That's all. That aggravates assholes. You know? But your experience with work going on will be okay. It's not going to be a bad work experience. I just think that he might continue to be rude, but there's not going to be a bad work experience between you guys. No, I don't get that. Like he might take advantage of you by being rude and things like that, but he actually looks at you as a person who is doing their job. A lot of people are like that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people are just like that. Well, that's what I'm telling you. It's going to be okay because he actually is compatible with you. He's actually okay with you. You see what I'm saying? He's going to be okay. It's just that, he just doesn't want bad things to happen. He might look at you as, he might be the way he is towards you because he doesn't want you to F up at work. You see, he wants you to make sure you do your job properly because he don't want the outside people to say, hey, look, George, you and Jay are not doing their job properly, or you guys who messed this up. So he's going to be very like on you because of that. But work should be going fine. It should be fine this month. I don't get nothing bad. I just think that he has shit going on in his own life. So he kind of takes it out on you. Yeah, I get that this month is going to be fine. Your reputation speaks for itself. So, like I told you a million times, if you do your job, you're going to be okay. The people around you, don't worry about them. Just keep doing your job because I got the 10 of cups here at the end. So that tells me that you're going to have a good month at work if you do what you have to do. And these people around you, you know how they are. So just take them with a grain of salt. Like just don't give them too much energy and just do what's right for you. As long as you do your job, you should be fine. The 10 of cups tells me if you do your job, you'll be fine. Your reputation, that's what that means. All right. I have to go pick up my nephew, or else he's gonna be calling me like, where the hell am I? But I'll be back in like maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I'll be back. All right. I'll be back in like maybe less than an hour. All right. Thanks, guys.